سلام مجدد. یه مقدار صبر کنیم دوباره مخاطبانش اضافه بشن. های سهرا. Okay, we are waiting for more audience. Oh, I love this live. Pedro is one of a kind, and I'm really enjoying it. And I'm really looking forward for the second part because he is going to give us some exercises, and the session will become more and more practical, which is wonderful. I'm just I'm so happy to do that. Okay, we are waiting for more audiences. Thanks for joining. I'm really enjoying tonight's live because talking to Pedro is great. I'm learning many new ideas and he's exactly one of a kind. من کمم فارسی صحبت کنم. پدرو فوق‌العاده است، یعنی ایده‌هاش عالیه. واقعا موسیقی کار میکنه، صرفا یه نوازنده نیست، اصلا توی موسیقی داره حرکت میکنه. چقدر این جالبه، اصلا ساکن نمیشه، فوق‌العاده پرکار، اکتیو و فوق‌العاده با ذهن باز، به هیچی نه نمیگه، با همه چی داره خوب کنار میاد، با همه چی داره تجربه میکنه و همه رو داره میذاره کنار هم دیگه. این خیلی مهمه، خیلی مهمه. استاد بابایی هم به ما اضافه شدن، بنیانگذار متد میوزماسل. استاد خوش اومدید، مرسی که اضافه شدید بهمون، خوشحالیم که شما اینجا با ما این. سپاسگزار استاد جان، ممنون بابت آرزوی موفقیت روز افسون. سپاسگزارم، خیلی لطف دارین، ممنون بابت پیامتون. من که دارم از لایو امشب خیلی لذت میبرم، خیلی داره کیف میده به خودم. بریم پارت دوم ببینیم پدرو برام تمرین چی آماده کرده. خب اگر که سوالی چیزی بود، سوالا رو فارسی، من البته کامنت ها رو بستم. آره من کامنت ها رو باز میکنم. نه الان بازه. پدرو که به ما اضافه میشه من مجبور شدم کامنت ها رو ببندم، چون این نوشته ها میاد روی صورت پدرو، خیلی جالب شاید نباشه، چون ما این لایو رو سیو میکنیم، بعدا هم مخاطبا میخوام ببینن، همش روی صورت پدرو مقدار نوشته هست. برای همین من کامنت ها رو میبندم. اگر سوالی دارید یا الان که کامنت ها بازه، قبل از اینکه پدرو بهمون اضافه شه بنویسید، نگران نباشید. یاسمن جان همسرم اینجا با ما هست، سوالا رو مینویسه، بعد برای من ارسال میکنه، من سوالا رو از پدرو میپرسم. فقط بی زحمت سوالاتون رو فارسی بنویسید و یا این اول بنویسید که کامنت ها روشنه، یا در انتها بنویسید که در واقع دوباره من کامنت ها رو باز میکنم برای سوالات. پدرو هنوز به ما اضافه نشده، من یه پیام از این ور توی واتساپش بدم. join us. من یه پیام بهش دادم، ببینیم اضافه بشه بهمون، دعوتش کنیم و شروع کنیم. توی پارت دوم پدرو قرار به ما یه سری تمرین بده و من خودم کلی خوشحالم میخوام این تمرین رو انجام بدم. خب من پیام دادم، پدرو دید، احتمالاً الان به اون اضافه میشه. Pedro, okay, I see you. Let me just add you. Hi again.
Hey, how you doing?
Thank you, thank you. I'm really happy and I'm looking forward to do those exercises that you are going to tell us.
All right.
I'm really happy to do them.
Okay. Do you have your guitar easy at hand?
Yes, let me just bring it here. Okay. Okay, I'm
Good.
ready.
Hmm. Is there any chance you could move back a little bit so I can see a little bit of your guitar in your hands as well?
That's true. Sure. Let me just. Uh, I have my bookshelf behind me. I have to just put the cell phone a
Yeah,
little bit.
that's good. All right.
Let me see if my guitar is visible to you.
I only have to see a little bit. It's not important. Like that's perfectly fine.
Okay, I can do something else.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's
Is it
good.
okay?
Yeah, it's perfect. Thank you very much. All right. So the first exercise, it's about making choices, situation and making choices. And we'll start with just something very simple. When you play the guitar, you can look at your hands, and by doing that, you can sort of move your head and neck, and that means that you're looking at your hands with your head and neck. Or you can stay here and
You
you
mean
can just, can you hear me? Yeah.
sorry. You mean something like this? I have to just bring my neck forward.
Let me just make a list of 5 things, and then you're
Okay.
going to do the 5 things for me. I'm just describing different ways of looking. And one way of looking, which I think is often not very useful, is when people, if I'm playing the cello and I look at my hand, and by looking at my hand, I turn my neck and my shoulder and I make myself uptight or tight because I'm just moving too much to look at my hand. That's one way of doing
Yes.
it. Another way of doing it is that I'm just going to use my eye. I'm not going to move my head. I'm just going to move my eye, and then I can see my hand. That's right there. Another way is that I'm going to use peripheral vision. In other words, just the feeling of the eyesight here. I don't have to look. I can see what's happening. I see my hand. My hand's right there. I don't have to look at it. Or I can decide that I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to play the cello or play the guitar with my eyes closed. Or decide that I'm going
Uh-huh.
to. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
All right.
I just turned off the comments.
All right. Or I can look into the public. I will not look at my hands. I'll just look in the face of the public. Right now, I am your public. So you can play without looking at the guitar. You just look at me and you smile and you play. So it gives you 5 choices at least. Look by moving the head and neck. Look by moving the eyes. Look by using peripheral vision. Look from your heart with your eyes closed. Or look at the audience. In this case, it's me.
Mhm.
So you play a very short little bit of something, just 5 or 6 notes, and you're going to play the same 5 or 6 notes 5 times, actually 6 times. Just
Okay.
just just play a few notes right now.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you. Now play the same thing and look at your hands and use your head and your neck to get closer to your hand. Thank you. Now just turn the head a little bit and use your eyes only. Don't use the head, the eyes only. Thank you. Now use your peripheral vision that allows you to see a lot of things without worrying about what you're looking at. Thank you. Now close your eyes. Thank you. Now you play again, but you look at me with a big smile in your face. Thank you. The technology right now doesn't allow me to hear what you're playing with great detail, but I'm just sharing an idea with you called you have choices at your disposal. And I choose one thing, the use of the eyes. You can use your eyes in a lot of different ways. It is not obligatory for a musician to look at his hands. And very often, by not looking at your hands, you will have a better posture and you'll be able to learn by feel, and it works a lot better if you don't look. Or you can say, oh, Pedro, I like looking, so I'm going to use just my eyes. I don't have to use my neck. I'm just going to use my eyes. Or some of the time, you just close your eyes and you just play. Or you look at the audience and you look at different person and then you look at somebody else. It means they have a choice as to what you do with your eyes. And to really understand that you have a choice is extremely helpful. Then you make the choice that you like best. Normally, I would recommend for most musicians that they learn without looking at their hands, I think. But you know, you're the boss. You make the choice that you like.
Yeah.
All right?
Sorry, I didn't get which one do you actually recommend?
Normally, I recommend that you make a choice. And also, I recommend that you train yourself to become able to play your instrument without looking at your hands.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a good one. The time that I had 5 different films.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but let me just share that with you and with the audience. The first one, when I started playing, because my head was like this, I had some tensions here, and I could not actually move my right hand really good. I think it was because my actually neck was in this position. The second one, that I was using my eyes, it actually, I was losing my concentration, let's say, by doing that, because this position is not really normal for my eyes. So I thought, okay, I don't have a good concentration. The third one, that I was just, let's say, watching seeing other things I'm playing was okay, but I was feeling that I'm playing for myself and I don't have audience. The fourth one, it was wonderful. I just all of them. The fourth one, I closed my eyes and I was really enjoying the music more than the third one. But again, I was feeling that I'm in a room alone and I'm playing the music for myself again. And in my estimation, music is actually communicating. When I'm playing music, I'm talking to you in a different way, with a different language. The fifth one, really good. I was playing and I was watching you and I was smiling at you and I was feeling, okay, I'm talking to Pedro in a different language.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's very good. So you did the that's right. You did the exercise very, very well. And you will have students who will find it difficult because they are addicted to looking. And they have the feeling if they don't look, they can't see. If they can't see, they can't play. Then you have to convince them to try it and to try it again and to try many, many times. And little by little, they will become better able to make a choice as to how they're going to use their eyes and the neck and the head and everything else.
Yes, yes. I will definitely, if you actually let me to do that, I will definitely ask my student to do this exercise because it was great.
Yeah, it's good. So we're going to do the second exercise. You're familiar with this object here, right? Which is a ruler.
Okay.
Okay. How would you call a ruler in Farsi?
Khat kesh.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Difficult.
Yeah. So the ruler has numbers and it has little lines in here, right? The smallest number is 0 and the bigger one is 30, right?
Yes.
How many little lines does my ruler have?
32.
No, how many of these little lines here, if I count all the lines, how many lines does my ruler have?
You mean I have to count the millimeters as well?
Of course.
Okay. It's, each of them has 10, so it's 10 multiplied by 30, more than 300, I think.
Something
Or
like that.
no, less.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, maybe exactly 300 or something like this. But,
Yes.
some people, when they look at the ruler, they say, oh, they're 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They just look at the centimeters, and they don't look at the tiny little subdivisions. Or they look at the ruler, and they see that every 5 little lines has another little line. So they start thinking, oh, I think there are 5. Well, they get confused. Or you can just say there are 300. That's a lot of subdivisions. We'll call this gradations. We can say that some people only see one ruler, some people say 30 numbers, and some people see 300 gradations. And the idea is for you to open up your mind and your ear and your fingers as regards the gradations of making music. So the exercise that you're going to do for me, for us, you're going to play your low E string, and you can play with 2 fingers, boom, 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 like this. And you're going to start playing very close to the bridge, and millimeter by millimeter, you're going to move your hand all the way up to the nut. So, yeah, slowly,
You
slowly.
mean as ponticello as possible, yes?
To begin with, that's right. And then your right hand starts going up and up and up and up and up and up and up.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Okay.
Is your right
Sorry?
yeah. Is your right hand moving up millimeter by millimeter towards, boom, 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 boom. It's going to go up and up and up all the way to the pegs. Up, up, up. Yes, that's the idea. Millimeter by millimeter.
Should I continue?
All the way. Good. Right. You see gradations. You have like 300 points where you can play, and every point has a different feeling of resistance, makes a different sound with different harmonics. Every point is different in a little bit than every other point. Wow, 300 gradations, kind of good.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
No, to be honest, it was the first time that I was exploring my instrument like that.
Uh-huh.
I was finding new things. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Now, I know
Yes.
that when you play the guitar, you're going to use your right hand in a range of positions, ponticello and away from the ponticello, but the idea is for you to say, I really have 300 positions, and I can choose to specialize on 15 positions or maybe 20 points or something like this, but I know all the positions. I know the feeling for every position, and I know the sound for every position. And there'll be a day when I give a performance of a composition that I will create myself, and I'll call the composition, we'll give it an Italian name, like something by Berio. We'll call it 300 posizioni. And you just go up and down 300 times. That would be a wonderful composition.
Yes, sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really enjoying it.
That's good.
Speaking.
Shall we do another exercise?
Sure.
Right. So to begin with, you don't need a guitar. You can keep it where it is. And from time to time, as I talk to you, I'm going to snap the fingers of my right hand. And I'm going to snap those fingers in perfect coincidence with the timing of my voice. Like, hello, how are you doing today? So you're talking, you snap. But if you snap, it has to be in coincidence with something that you say. Good morning, good afternoon, good night.
And I do that?
Yeah.
Okay. I just have to stop talking. It doesn't matter that subject, or it's not important.
Not important. You can tell me about Iran, or you can tell me about your cousins. The important thing is that if you talk from time to time, snap those fingers in perfect coincidence, timing-wise, with your mouth. The mouth and the finger at the same time. The mouth and the finger at the same time.
Okay. And should I put my instrument aside?
Yeah, you can put your instrument aside.
Today, I had a recording and I went to the studio. I had a great time and I tried to do my best, but today was not the day that I could do my best. So I do good. It was awful.
That's good. That's good. That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
So when you do this, your intention to say something, the word that's coming out, and the physicality are happening at the absolute same time in the same place. And that means that the thought, the sound, the gesture become one. They become one. So it's not like today I went down the block. It's like today I went down the block. Today I went down the block. Today I went to City Hall. Today I had a recording, and that recording went extremely well, of course. Yeah. One, ta-toon, ta-ta-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta. Do it again.
Yes.
Yeah, talk some more.
The same story?
No, yeah, a different one.
Okay. Yesterday, my wife and I had a lot to do, and we were working from the morning up to the late evening. Then we decided to watch a movie. We watched a movie that I don't remember the name right now. I believe it was really good, and it gave us good ideas about our marriage as well.
Thank you. You're doing a great job. The only thing is that you're trying a little hard. So you're beginning to talk like a strange robot. You know, my wife and I, we watched a movie. He said, my wife and I, we watched the movie. The movie was really good. I don't remember the title of the movie, but wow, I got some really good ideas. It's like, natural speech with some of this. Yeah. Do it one more time.
Okay. My wife and I were working yesterday from the morning to the evening, and we were really tired, and we were actually exhausted because we were working the whole week, and at night we decided to watch a movie called what was the name? I don't remember the name again.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah.
Carefully, and the movie was great and gave us actually good ideas about our marriage as well. But I'm just acting using some parts that I want to snap.
That's
It's really
right.
difficult.
Yeah. Well, you're going to practice it. You're going to do it in English. You're going to do it in Farsi. But right now, take your guitar. Go get the guitar.
Okay.
All right. And you're going to tell us just a little bit about the movie or about your wife. It doesn't matter. And as you talk, instead of snapping here, you're going to articulate notes with the left hand of the guitar. So last night I went to the movies. Last night I went to the movies, and you just articulate notes on the guitar.
Should I play the note with right hands as well,
No,
or should I
only the
just tap
left.
here?
Only the left. Yeah.
Tapping, or should I actually depress a specific string?
Yeah, you just you depress a note and you do a little percussive sound with the finger. Toing, toing.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let me tell. Oh, Thursday was really difficult for me. It was a really difficult day for me. I had a meeting in the morning, then I had to translate something, and after that, I was supposed to go to the institute to teach some students. When I came back at night, it was late at night, I had a class with Eddie regarding body mapping.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So we stop for a moment. We froze. You are frozen. You have frozen. That's good. Thank you. You frosted.
Hello.
Okay.
Can you
All
see me?
right. You're back. I can see you are back to normal.
Okay, okay, okay,
That,
okay, good, good. I think
so
there was a problem with my.
that's right. The purpose of this exercise is to get your fingers, both in the left hand and in the right hand, to respond to a linguistic command, to respond to the desire to say something, so that your fingers start talking, so that your fingers start talking, so that your fingers start talking. That's the purpose of the exercise. You think a word, your finger plays a word, and then the playing becomes linguistic, responding to a word, a phrase, and maybe the phrase will become to ta ti ti ta tom ta ti tom ta ta ti ta te to ta te tom to ta ti ta ti ta to ta ta ti tom pam pam to ta ti ti ta to ta ti to to ta ta to ti ta ti ta to to ta ti ta ti ta tom. All right.
Yes, yes, yes.
Right. This is
That
in
was
chapter
good.
5 of my blue book. Yeah, it's in this book here, right? Now we only have
Yeah.
time for us to do one more exercise because friends are waiting for me for dinner. And in this
Oh, good.
exercise, you're going to play the guitar, putting the guitar in a non-traditional position.
Wow. It should be a strange one, the one that has never been used before.
That has never been used by you.
This one is good. Let me just try to make it visible. I think this one is good. I never played guitar like this.
Okay, that's already good. No, I would like something more radical. For instance, put the guitar on your left knee, but vertical. Just on your left knee. That's right. That's good.
Okay.
That's perfect. Keep the guitar there, and now just
Okay.
don't look at your hands. Keep the guitar there and play some open strings for us. Bom, be bom, 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 bom.
Only one string?
No, several. Thank you. That would be perfect if only you relaxed and started smiling. Then it would be really great. So do it again with a smile. Thank you. I think you are doing something you've never done before in your life in this particular way. And suddenly you have a different feeling. You can feel the vibrations of the guitar against your body, and you have a different feeling here. And it's like it's a completely new thing. And from doing something completely new, you can really learn a lot about yourself and about the guitar and about music and about the public. Yeah, the way you did it was beautiful, very nice.
Thank you. Thank you. The exercises are really good and they help you have a better awareness about only physically, I mean mentally. I think, as you know, you are the master of these exercises. Always mind is more important than the body. So when the mind is open and it can function different things, of course you can play better.
Yeah.
And physical is only the equipment for doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's good.
Yeah.
So
yes.
I want I want you to promise me and all the people who are watching this thing right now that for one of your performances in the next 6 months, you will play at least one piece with the guitar in a crazy position.
Okay. I promise.
We have witnesses. Yeah, we have people from all over the world saying, you promised, you gotta do it. Yeah.
You know that from tomorrow on, everybody is going to tell me, okay, play in that position, play in that position.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, that's
yes.
Good. Yeah.
But it's a good experience. I like that.
Yeah, that's good. Well, it was lovely watching you play. You looked good, sounded good. You played something simple but beautiful and meaningful. And you can feel the guitar, you feel your body, you're smiling. And then you can go back to the normal with the same love that you just discovered from doing the new thing.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words.
Sure.
Actually, your exercises were perfect. Pedro, before just leaving us, can I turn on the comments if anybody has a question? They have, he or she has an opportunity to ask you.
All right.
Okay. I turned on the comments. If anybody has a question, Pedro is going to be here with us for a couple of minutes. Please ask your questions. Pedro, I'm going to tell this line in Farsi as well. من کامنت ها رو باز کردم. پدرو دیگه داره تقریبا میره. اگر که سوالی دارین بپرسین که من ازش بپرسم. Our pleasure to hear your experiences and thank you for your time. Pedro, they are actually thanking you for joining us. Pedro, so happy to see you. Hello from Moscow. Okay, a friend from Moscow. They are all thanking you, I think.
Oh, that's good.
Yes. هیچ کس سوالی نداره؟ اگر که سوالی هست بپرسی که من از تو بپرسم، جدا از تشکر که خیلی خوب انجام میدید، ولی اگه هم سوالی هست بپرسید که من ترجمه کنم و جوابش رو بگیرم. We will wait for maybe 30 more seconds to see if there's any question or not. Oh, Yasaman is thanking you as well. Yasaman, thank you so much for setting this live with Pedro. I had a great time and I'm really thankful to you. Thank you. یاسمن جان مرسی عزیزم که این لایو رو با پدرو هماهنگ کردی. خیلی خیلی لایو خوبی بود و من خودم خیلی لذت بردم ازش. مرسی. Okay.
Good.
There's write some words in Persian. I think it's okay. It was all clear and maybe there's no question. Pedro, thank you so. Oh, Eddie is here.
Yay,
hello, Eddie. Eddie was the person that introduced us to Pedro, and we are really thankful to you, Eddie, for this introduction. Pedro, thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thanks for inviting me. Yep.
That's okay, sure. And I had a great time and I learned many, many new ideas which were perfect.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I hope to see you as soon as possible again. And somebody asked if the live is going to be saved or not. Yes, I will save the IG live in my page, and if you want to watch that, you can watch it there.
Good.
Okay, have a great night, Pedro. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks.
Say my hello to your wife.
Okay.
You too.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. خب, thank you, Eddie. I'm going to speak a couple of words in Farsi to let our Iranian audiences know more about the session. Thank you for all the people who actually joined us in this conversation. I had a great time with Pedro, and I hope to host him once again because he had great ideas. Okay, I will start speaking in Farsi. I will thank all the English audiences to join us and bye. خب من از مخاطبان انگلیسیمون خداحافظی کردم. من راجع به لایو امشب توضیح مختصری کوتاه چند کلمه‌ای که نمیشه دیگه چون مبحثیات بود بعد چند جمله‌ای توضیح بدم. من خودم خیلی لذت بردم. راجع به مطالب زیادی صحبت کرد پدرو باهامون. اول از همه راجع به این که چه جوری خودش توی موسیقی حرکت کرده و ایده‌های مختلف رو کنار همدیگه گذاشته که این مسئله یه نکته خیلی مهمه توی کسایی که کار ریسرچ انجام میدن. ریسرچ هیچ وقت نتیجهش اینجوری پایان پیدا نمیکنه. همیشه کسی که محققه ادامه میده قضیه رو و این ریسرچ داره در واقع بسته و گسترش پیدا میکنه و پیشرفته تر میشه، میگیم دیولپ میشه، در واقع هی داره بهتر میشه این ریسرچ و این خاصیت کسایی که محقق هستن. پدرو هم جزو کسایی که به نظر من واقعا محقق بود و خیلی خوب توی مسائل مختلف قرار میگرفت و اینکه از هوش و ذکاوت بالایی برخوردار بود، اینا کنار هم دیگه میچید که خیلی نکته مهمی بود. توی لایوش چیزایی که به ما توضیح داد اینکه اصلا چجوری به اینجا رسیده بود. خب مادرش نوازنده پیانو بوده و این نه خیلی حرفه‌ای. یه مستر کلاس توی برزیل برگزار میشه، خیلی خیلی خوشش میاد از این مستر کلاس چلو. میره اون مستر کلاس رو شرکت میکنه، خیلی خوشش میاد، شروع میکنه چلو یاد گرفتن. بعد حالا یه معلمی توی برزیل داشته که معلمه بهش چلو درس میداده، امریکایی بوده. اون برمیگرده نیویورک و موقعیت رو ایجاد میکنه که پدرو میتونه بره نیویورک. میگه وقتی رفتم نیویورک توی پوزیشن خیلی بدی ساز میزدم، پاسچرم خیلی بد بود و یکی از استادان بهم گفت پدرو تو حتما باید الکساندر تکنیک کار کنی و اونجا خب به طب بیشتر به این قضیه پاسچر اهمیت میدن که خیلی نکته مهمی هم است. ما خیلی وقتا برای ساز زدن انقدر خودمون رو کج میکنیم و ور میکنیم که اصلا از حالت یک بدن طبیعی خارج میشه بدن اون موقع ساز زدن. و الکساندر گذرونده بود و بعد دیگه رفته بود از امریکا لندن برای دوره مربیگری الکساندر و اونجا مربی الکساندر شده بود. اومده بود این ایده رو با هم دیگه قاطی کرده بود و خب رفته بود پاریس. الان نزدیک 30 سال توی پاریس زندگی میکنه. چندین کتاب داره. اولا که خیلی خیلی آدمی که تجربه میکنه و همین داریم مثلا کتاباش رمان هم توی کتاباش هست. حالا درسته شخصیتی که توی کتابشه داستان موزیسیانه ولی خب بالاخره رمان. یه سری هم کتاب داره که تامین یک پارچه و Integrated Practice میگن. اینا رو همه رو آکسفورد یونیورسیتی پرس چاپ کرده. به چند تا زبان هم توی دنیا ترجمه شده این کتاب پدرو و خیلی خیلی مخاطب داره کتاباش، همه جای دنیا تدریس میشه. لایو خیلی خوبی بود، تمرینایی که داد خیلی جذاب بود، باعث شد هم از لحاظ ذهنی هم از لحاظ جسمی به نکات جالبی برسم. خود من امیدوارم شما هم استفاده کرده باشید. تا شنبه هفته آینده که ما یه لایو خیلی خوب داریم با یکی از کسایی که به صورت تخصصی یوگا کار میکنه برای موزیسین ها، یوگا و تکنیک‌های تنفس. هفته آینده ما کیم رو خواهیم داشت که در مورد یوگا و تکنیک‌های تنفس، به خصوص تکنیک‌های تنفس صحبت خواهد کرد برامون. اونم لایو خیلی باحالیه. خودش دانشجوی موسیقی، سازش ویولاه و من خودم خیلی منتظر اون لایوم. تا هفته آینده شبتون بخیر. مرسی که بهمون اضافه شدید تا دیر وقت با همون بودید. من اینم ساعت 11 رو. شب خوبی داشته باشید. سپاس. خدا نگهدار.